Good morning. I'm Dr. Gary Spainhower, Spainhower Chiropractic, and I want to share a little bit about intermittent fasting. We already did a video earlier, but I'm going to tell my personal experience. Probably 6-8 weeks ago, I started with the bulletproof coffee with butter in it. Some may have heard of that, and I didn't eat till later in the day. The whole idea with that concept is the bulletproof coffee has low mold in it. It's a really high specific coffee for the quality of low mold, and there's a whole theory about the mold being toxins to our body and contributes to a lot of problems, of which I won't get into right now. But the concept is that you're giving your body good healthy fat. I use either Kerrygold butter, or I use ghee, organic ghee, which is essentially purified butter. It's just the fat in butter. By giving my body that fat, it's using that for fuel. So it's learning how to process fat better. And then I didn't eat till later on, inherently, till my lunch, and then I would eat dinner. So that was a variable to start out with. Then I started reading about intermittent fasting and the science behind it, and I got a little more devoted to that. So essentially, without really taking care of what I'm putting in better than, I know how to eat optimally and I eat pretty well, but I just focused on the 8-hour window with intermittent fasting. And the reason why I did that is there's a lot of science that indicates that by doing that, we're giving the pancreas a rest. So we're not driving insulins. Every time you eat, including protein, you're bringing the pancreas in to use that fuel and store the excess as fat. That's stored in the liver as glycogen. And if we never access that glycogen over time, what are we going to do? We're going to get heavier and heavier. We're going to tire out the pancreas over time. So diabetes and so on is a definite side effect of that. But because we're not using fat for fuel, we're going to continue to gain. We're going to eat too much for our body to use. So I just did the 8-hour window. You eat for 8 hours, 16 hours you don't. So in my case, around noon to 6:30 or 7, which is a little under that, that's the time I eat. So I got more serious about that after a few weeks of the bulletproof coffee, and all of a sudden I'm starting to lose weight pretty substantially. I'm down, I'd say 20. I never kept track of it fully, but I'm certain of 20 pounds in a 6 to 8 week period. And again, it's easy. So just the science behind it is our body is constantly regulating blood sugar when we're eating anything but pure fat. The pancreas is needed to put insulin in the cells, or to put insulin is needed to put sugars into the cells that they need, and then storing the excess as glycogen in the liver, and then later into fat. So there's several things about intermittent fasting. At first, 8-hour window only. Second, there's some tricks you can do with the Himalayan salt. I talked about it in the other video. A little pinch of that will help that edginess, that hunger, that'll help with your electrolytes and make it easy to do. But again, I'm down close to 20, probably over 20 now. I didn't keep track before that. It's been easy, it's been fun. I feel better, my energy level's up. And again, the other video we talked about the science. I absolutely believe this goes against everything we've been taught, but it's factual. My metabolism has gone up. My pancreas is resting for 8 hours a day, and then sometimes I've gone, in a 36 hours eating only once, and it was easy to do. Give it a try. Thanks for your time, and if you want to be healthier, give this a shot.